Hello everybody, welcome to CoKo Plays. This is Baldur's Gate 3, Part 10. This is my first playthrough, of course, in case there's any confusion about that. So I don't really know what I'm doing. If I remember correctly, we left off like right after a bunch of stuff happened at the end of the stream. Yeah. So, once the map comes up. So, we're still kind of in this Druid Grove area. Emerald Grove. I should try and remember place names better. But we wandered over to here, and I knew, that there was something suspicious going on, but I still stumbled into combat. Made my way through it somehow, and Astarion went down, and he's still down. He's at camp though, and at the end of the stream I was going to just do like the post-battle wind down. I was going to go sell some stuff that I got, get some gold, bring back Astarion, talk to whoever it was, Mole. I did like the parents of the kid that I saved, so that I could get the reward, and then, go on and do the next thing. But as I was walking up here, I got interrupted by like the kind of demon tiefling guy whose name is escaping me at the moment. And there was a cutscene and a whole thing, and it was great. And then I came back here. So, basically, to cut the long and the short of it, is that he offered like a pact with the devil kind of thing. He offered to get the Mind Flayer parasites out of us. But in exchange for what? Who knows? So we opted to kind of keep that in mind, but not do it yet. And, he gave a little warning about all that stuff. But we're going to proceed our own way. And that's our path. Okay, so let's do the cleanup stuff. Let's go talk to people. I don't think it was them. We'll look for the tiefling kid. Who wasn't there either. Nope, wasn't them. Maybe it was him? Yeah, we know about the concealed hatch at this point. I don't recognize you.
Something's on my mind.
Rachel. I don't remember speaking with you. Who are you?
Those druids are going to get us killed. Nothing sacred about this lot.
Okay. Nothing doing. Mole, that's you. That's the kid.
I'm done with you. You better hope we don't have to talk again.
No, Mole was a different kid. Okay, I just remembered his name, but that's not the kid I saved. Well, if it wasn't Mole, how am I going to remember who it was? Feels like he'd be somewhere semi-obvious, so I can go get my reward for saving him. Maybe one of the folks over here. Was it you? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I talked to these folks.
Watch your backs, eh? Learn from my mistakes. Can't believe the kid thought he could snatch my mum's locket and get
Right,
away
that was
with it.
something we did before.
Bet he's learned his lesson now.
Oh, interesting. Nah, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna ask for it. I don't care.
I'm drinking. You're leaving.
Dang. Yeah, I mean, I don't remember what we talked about before. But suit yourself.
Thanks.
Thanks. Alright, might as well talk to
We're packing
Ramira.
up, and I'd advise you to do the same. Seems our kind ain't welcome here.
I remember that. Okay. Cool. Don't know where this kid is. I don't think it's you.
Give Mull a 10-day and she'll own Baldur's Gate. You'll see.
Yeah, we had you say that before, and I agreed. And still do.
We're exposed now.
Maybe we gotta go in the hideout. And find that kid. Maybe it was you. I don't think so.
His eyes flicker to yours for an instant, then away, as if it hurts to look at you.
Yeah, we've done this whole thing before. We did. This is where we passed the perception check to notice the concealed hatch.
We could help each other, fight the goblins together. Instead, these fools are trying to chase us away.
Does suck. I guess we could go back into the concealed hatch, see what happens. I want to find that kid. Like maybe by saving him, it'll allow us to like wander through here without anybody bothering. Maybe it was him. Let's talk to Melly.
Kind of short for an adult, aren't you?
True.
Oh, I remember you.
Oh.
You're the one who let the ugly
Well.
human hit me. You want something? Were you just here to stare at my forehead?
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, okay, fine. Very funny. What do you want?
Guess we'll keep staring.
This entire conversation is a waste of our time, don't you think?
I do.
Now find yourself a maze and get lost. I'm busy.
Find yourself a maze and get lost. Already all got going on over here. Alright, I'm not gonna... I kind of want to steal stuff from them.
You came! I have... Here! Mole said I should thank you properly.
There you
for the
go.
harpies.
Merkin.
So I wrote you a story.
Okay. No, actually, you know, storing his advice. Aren't you the clever one? That's very nice.
It's about you. I hope you like it.
Hey, we got a story, huh? Where is it? Once there was a boy on a beach. Is beach spelled wrong? How do you spell beach? Anyway, he saw there was a harpy nest. He was a very good climber. Yeah, it's spelled wrong. He wanted to climb to the top and steal from the harpy nest, but the harpy was very mean. She sang a song and the boy forgot what he was doing. But then an adventurer passed by. The adventurer was very strong and killed the harpy one blow and saved the boy. It wasn't one blow, it took us a bunch. We also hurt you in the process. But yeah, best to leave that out of the story. The boy was very cold and scared. He was standing in the water, so he was very cold. But the adventurer had saved him. The boy thought the adventure was amazing. The boy wanted to be like the adventurer. He wanted to be strong and save people and never be scared again, just like the adventurer. That's sweet. Alright, so now can we steal from you? Maybe like we can do it if you don't notice.
Alright, time to skulk about. Can't risk being in open view.
I need new pockets to pick.
I feel like Merkin seeing us isn't really a big deal.
If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine. Wonder if the gods are watching me. One day I'll catch a break.
Alright. Stole from the kids because, you know, why not? They stole that crap anyway. I thought there'd be better stuff in there. There's a second way out of here, but I guess it's not here. Because there was a second way into here. How can we get up top here? Even if we did, though, where would it take us?
God, this is boring.
Yeah, it doesn't really look like a... Yeah, I mean, okay, I guess you could probably jump up that from there and then jump here. But then what? It doesn't exactly seem like there's any secrets around. Okay, let's get out of here. Now, where is out of here? Somewhere up here? I can only remember how I got in here. It's up here? Yeah, well, I think that's the other exit, but that's fine. Okay, let's go sell some stuff. We got his story, whatever value that is. Are you wearing this ring? Ring of... Oh, I have the ring of flinging. Okay, so I guess I just got that. Alright, let's move everything to my character. An I'm sorry letter, did I read that? Probably. a little annoying that everything gets highlighted as if it's new. Alright, so this is the Ring of Color spray. And it teaches the magic color spray. Blind creatures up to a combined 33 hit points. It's pretty good. Could potentially have Gale learn it if he doesn't know it already. Otherwise, maybe give it to, I don't know, me? I already have this one though. Yeah, which I like because of the throwing the fireball thing. I'd probably give it to Astarion. Maybe Will. Yeah, maybe Will. He's got some stuff. Okay. Will, you get a ring.
The pride of the gate.
Never a dull moment.
Need anything else?
I'm gonna sell you some stuff.
Help those who follow the first circle.
Alright, so... Actually, yeah, could use the torch on Will, so let's keep that. Did I want to give...
Where am I needed?
Yeah, you already got a short bow equipped. Alright, so this is extra. Polished dagger. That's different. I don't think we have one of those, so let's keep it. Alright, I think that book... I feel like those were spare books. Inscrutable journal we'll keep. All that stuff we'll keep. Yeah, what's all this nonsense? I just picked up those rib cages. Let me keep though like one of them. I'll keep both. I don't know. Who cares? They only sell for 1 gold. So the silver goblet was the thing that has some gold value. It's kind of nice though. Fuck it, let's sell it. Let's sell some of these bones. I'm gonna sell these bottles because they're annoying. Let's sell 1 ribcage. And we got the, yeah, this thing. Okay. That's all better, and now we got the money plus some extra
Sylvanas be with you.
for Astarion, and we can rest. And we can decide who our party's going to be to get out of here. We got to go find the goblin camp. And then save the first druid. Nautiloid Crash region has Find the Night Song. Cool.
What path lies before me?
Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
Which of them dost thou require? This is the price of balance. Thou wilt now find them as they were, exactly as thou last remembered them. Dost thou require anything else?
I think we're good.
By doom and dusk I strike thy name from the archives.
Cool.
Rise.
Hey, buddy. You're back.
Now there's a bloody devil trailing after us. And this gets better and better.
Hey, you were dead while that was happening.
He seems sure we won't find anything. And he might be right. We've had no luck so far.
Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
If we don't know what we're walking into, that bridge will collapse under us. The devil has a plan.
He sure does.
He's playing with us. He reminds me of, well, someone I used to know. Someone that liked to play with people. Creatures like them don't play games unless they know they can win.
You know, so do you have any ideas?
We keep hunting for answers. What other choice do we have? This is no ordinary mind flayer parasite. Who tampered with it and why? What do they have planned for us? And why are we important enough that a devil comes knocking on our door?
Indeed.
If we find those answers, we might have a chance.
Alright, looks like your inventory and everything is still as before. We should give you the polished dagger, right?
Looking ahead.
That could be kind of good. Let's move it over to his inventory. Let's sort this thing. What was the I'm sorry message? I don't remember if I read this. Miriam, I'm sorry it's been so long since I've written. A lot has happened. First, some good news. Maggie Two Fingers won't be bothering you anymore. I paid her back in full. I'm sorry I should have never gotten your name in the first place. Now for the bad news. My love, I'm not coming home. Not for a while, at least. The money came from a mercenary group. Probably best I don't give their name. And I've agreed to a couple of jobs in Icewind Dale in return. They paid me up front because, gods, it sounds so strange to write it, because they needed a warlock. They needed me. Not Will, though. It's Edmund. Edmund is the author's name. Huh. I don't remember where I found this, but cool. Alright, let's see what the others have to say about our devil guy. Gale probably has some stuff. Are you leaning? Like how? What are you doing? Crouching like that? A weird half squat.
Do you feel as flattered as I do? Fighting to dine with a devil.
Yeah, kind of. I succeeded in an Arcana check. You have a strange definition of flattery.
Believe me, that was a devil's equivalent of serenades and roses.
Yeah.
Don't let his bluster fool you. All that talk of desperation merely illustrates his own.
I think you're right.
I think he wants something from us. Badly. And in that knowledge lies our opportunity.
Yeah, but what is it that this devil wants so very badly?
Our souls. But I suspect that's but his opening offer.
Let me play the devil's advocate. The man is too eager.
Hey, Phoenix Ranger.
Do not dismiss his
How
offer
are
out
you?
of hand.
Happy Friday night.
One quality all the denizens of the hells embody, it's ambition. Quality they share with many humans, come to think of it.
You know it, Gale. So, yeah, I wonder what his ambition is.
I'm the foggiest. But, based on the evidence before us, we can make certain deductions as to why he sought out our merry band.
Tell me, tell me.
Fact one, there's something very strange and very powerful about our tadpoles. Fact two, a devil offers to take it away. Devils aren't known to aid mortals out of simple kindness. Whatever Raphael wants, we must be the key to getting it, along with our tadpoles. So, we say for now, we wait. If I'm right, Raphael will seek us out again, and when he does, there's a mighty bargain to be made. Remember his Cormyrean rhyme? Down came the claw. Perhaps we should start growing our nails.
Some good thinking, Gale. I like that interaction. Alright, Will, what do you think about it?
With the silver tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral.
Oh, awesome.
A
East
farmer made a
Coast.
deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales. Don't you think?
Nope. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, what are your thoughts on this devil, Will?
Refuse him no matter how tempting the offer. No matter
Yeah,
how
you would
delicious
say
the
that.
feast he lays out for you. The cost's always too great.
Well, you know, I'm not terribly interested in getting a bad deal from the devil, but if it's our only option or it's a decent option, I'm not opposed to it either. So, I think option 2 is closest to how I'll be going about this. Because I don't want to tell Will that I have no interest in a devil's deal. Like, yeah, he can say that. But I don't want to lie and, like, agree with him and then not do that. So, I'll say we have to at least hear him out. Which I don't think we necessarily have to do. We just have to, like, figure out, you know, more along the lines of Gale's conversation. Figure out what he wants, why he's interested in us, and then when he comes for us again, we can have, like, a better bargain to make.
Take a single step towards him, and he'll dog you the whole journey. You might think you give up anything for a cure. But the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
Maybe, maybe. You might be right. Okay, Lae'zel, what do you have to say about this?
Some time to talk. This devil, Raphael, flaunts his paltry wings as if he wants to impress us. You
I was
saw the
impressed.
red dragon slaying his infernal kin above hell's fires, did you not? Next to a dragon, the devil's a gnat. When I am Kithrak, I will take my Queen Vlaakith his head as a trophy.
That'd be cool. I'd like to see that. I did find him impressive. It is true that we have no dragons right now. And I don't know what Kithrak is. So, let's ask her. Kithrak, what does that mean?
Githyanki Knights. The riders that chase the Nautiloid. They are the commissars and enforcers of my Queen Vlaakith's will.
Okay, good to know.
Vlaakith bestows no greater honor. To wield a Kithrak's silver sword is my destiny. I will earn my queen's favor, and I will conquer every layer of hell should she command it.
Why were these knights chasing the Mind Flayer ship?
The Geich are my kind's mortal enemy. It is not unusual for the Kithrak to give chase, to penetrate the hells. This is unusual. But I'm not one to question the wisdom of my queen. I can see but to the horizon. Vlaakith's sight pierces the many planes.
Okay. And who haven't we talked to? We talked to Astarion about it. Is that everybody? Lae'zel, Shadowheart. Yeah, where's Shadowheart? I forget. Oh, back here.
Bloody hells. Literally. Just when I think I've got a grasp on our dilemma, a devil shows up. No matter. We've dealt with every other oddity thrown at us lately. We can handle this one too. Now, as for this Raphael, he knows our secret. He claims he can help. What do you make of him?
Yeah, it's the fact that he knows about us that's a little bit concerning. Like, he knew where to find us. He knew that we had these parasites in us. I mean, I don't really want to read her thoughts. But, I think I had this option before. There must be something about, like, Shadowheart's storyline where they're offering you the opportunity to read her thoughts to get at, like, some deeper information. Because I think I got caught trying to do it before. If I remember correctly. But it's so tempting, right? And I have +3 for my wisdom. It's like I have a little bit of a boost too, but it's not enough because once you roll, if you know, 3 is not like a huge amount to sway it. If you roll poorly, you fail. And it's not like I suspect that she's harboring some type of knowledge that I need to get at in her mind. Nope, too tempted. I rolled a nat 1. Alright, let's roll again. Oh my god. Critical success. I went from critical failure to critical success.
Anticipation. She is testing you somehow. About Raphael.
Well, that's not interesting. I could have told you that. I mean, she probably wants me to say, you know, we don't trust him and all that nonsense. But we do, Shadowheart. I'm sorry. So the truth is, yeah, like, I'm not so sure. I mean, I obviously don't trust him. But it's not really a matter of trust here. But let's see what point she wants to make.
Actually, yes, you're right. Very intuitive. Clearly the devil was trying to sow doubt among us. I know people who work much like our new acquaintance does. You don't need a scourge or a rack to break people. Fear and self-doubt is sufficient. When actual pain comes, the victim's already done the heavy lifting for their torturer. There were no right answers with that devil. He was toying with his food. Us.
Probably true. I think there might have been a note of admiration in her voice. So she's got some experience with this stuff. I'll just say I'm glad I made the right decision then.
Perhaps you didn't. See? Sowing doubt is an old trick. Watch out for it. And for Raphael.
Yeah, tell me about the murals.
What can I say? They were eye-catching. Consider me an art lover.
Oh, well now you're just holding back. I wonder if, like, there's more information you can glean from that if you have higher attributes in something. Because that was a pretty pointless back and forth. If I noticed that she noticed these murals and I asked her about it, she just said, hey, yeah, I noticed them. Alright, let's try.
What's on your mind?
Let's try this conversation again.
I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember them.
Aw. Okay. So we talked to everybody. We might as well make camp and rest, I guess.
Let's see.
Alright, it's been a while since I've done a long rest, so like I'm not surprised that literally every character wants to talk to me to advance like their characters' quests. Alright, let's go in reverse order of what we just did. So let's go right back to Shadowheart.
Finally, some good fortune. Come morning, we know what to do. The sooner we find the Druid house in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head.
Let's ask her how she's feeling.
The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do?
Kill you. Maybe I could leave you tied up while I hunted for a cure. Probably not. Like, I mean, once she turns, I assume at that point there's no cure. If you turn into a monster, I'd run away. That's funny. No, but I'd entered misery, and I think it's reasonable for her to know that.
Wise. Though, I hope you'd miss me after I'm gone.
I would.
I think I would if the positions were reversed.
Aw.
But you're right. If we're to make it through all this, there can be no room for hesitation. You're doing well. It's a beautiful night. I think I'll stay up to enjoy it while I still can. Rest well.
Hey, there's Mugwort. Okay, Shadowheart. That's good. So reverse order would bring us to a... Well, I guess Astarion was technically the first one we talked to. Well, let's do him now.
You know, I've been thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring. When we find the Druid, will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over?
Yeah, we can still travel together.
Good. I don't want you to run off just yet.
We got quite a group of buddies here.
After all, traversing Avernus, surviving the crash, surviving everything that's followed. I'm not normally impressed by people of your stature.
Don't say our stature.
But you're stronger than I gave you credit for.
I wonder if that line of dialogue is the same no matter what, you know, race or character you make. Ah, okay, so we already got our first romance options. I'm down. True, I am pretty impressive. I'm just trying to survive. Yeah, I think saying I'm impressive or seeing if he wants to explore some talents. Yeah, I'm down. I mean, we've had a couple days together to get to know each other. Let's do it.
A delicious thought, Baz.
But what are you waiting for?
The right moment. I'm sorry. I need to clear my head. I'll see you later, I'm sure. Sleep tight.
Alright. At least we got that out in the open. Alright, Lizelle, what do you think?
Don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. Would that I were doing battle
Hideous, all of it.
among the tears.
Yeah, that was funny. What do you mean by the tears?
Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crash. Kalea.
Wait, Kresh, that's the thing we're looking for. So Githyanki are from the tears? Huh. It might be quite the shock. It must be quite the shock to leave your Kresh behind and arrive here.
Do you think me so sheltered?
You know.
My entire clutch battled beholders deep within the eye of the sky.
Cool it, Lizelle, cool it.
An Yogi spelljammer and laid waste to its
Yeah,
core.
we know.
The tears span Toral's sky, Venisk. There is more to this realm than this grassy pebble.
You know, I was just
But
like...
enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a crash.
Everything I say to her ends like that. Like, she just is, like, not happy and gets all intense. No matter what I do. I feel like that's just the way it's gonna go with her. Alright, Will.
A tingle runs through your head and
Ooh.
down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel?
I think surprisingly fine. Because this parasite seems to be different. And somebody saved us. We don't know why. And some devil came after us because of this. So I don't think like we're about to be turned into mind flayers. Even though that's kind of the risk it seems that we're running. And, you know, this parasite brought us all together and we seem to be a pretty good group. So, yeah, surprisingly fine.
Surprising is just the word, isn't it? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash.
Hot flash, you say? Yeah, I mean, we've already discussed the fact that it's weird that, you know, we haven't turned from the parasites. I kind of feel like if I were there, you know, with the right body language and delivery, saying, "Hey, we could dig us some poison mushrooms if you're that keen to be sick," could be like a nice, funny joke, right? Like a buddy thing. But I don't know if he's going to interpret it that way. But let's try it. Let's try it. We could dig out some poison mushrooms if you're that kid to be sick.
I speak out of
See, he disapproved.
Not wishful thinking. At least I'll know to skip supper if you're doing the cooking. We could conjecture all night.
Will, it was a joke.
I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. I was making a joke. You and Lae'zel need to relax. They're good characters, but it is very clear that I am, and I think like the game is made this way, but like also me, I feel that I'm just jiving with like Gale and Shadowheart and Astarion more, but that's probably just the nature of their characters. I think like you, with your choices, can choose like who you want to, you know, befriend better. And so I could choose, like, I think Will, even though he more recently joined the party, you know, I can see myself making choices that he approves of more often. Lae'zel seems a tough one to approve. So I don't know who I'm going to end up getting more approval from over time. But in terms of like just like chilling with, like, Gale is my buddy. Surprisingly, Gale doesn't have anything to say.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay. Alright, let's fully rest, and then we'll decide who goes with us for the next leg of the journey. Alright, so how does this work? Oh, we have so many camping supplies. If I do auto-select, what did it pick? It picked like the loose items. It kind of feels like picking the loose items over like the packs is probably a better choice, because the loose items probably take up more inventory space. Yeah, let's just use the loose items. Oh, something's gonna happen. What was that noise? Was that us yawning? Alright, I guess we're all good. Okay, so we're gonna go to the goblin camp, and we're gonna try and find that druid that we're gonna rescue, who could potentially heal us, but also maybe not. So who do I want along on this journey? My normal, like, pattern is to have one of Gale or Lae'zel for, like, high damage, and then one of Will or Astarion for, like, utility, and then Shadowheart as healer. And it's hard not to do that. But it just, like, it feels like that's such a fixed construct for running the party. I kind of maybe just want to mix it up just for the heck of it sometimes. Huh. All right, I see their levels, but is there like a number for experience? Maybe there's also like an approval thing related to how often you have party members. Certainly to progress their stories, you want to have them with you. But like that kind of stuff you can like discover along the way. You know, you could go back to camp and pull someone along. Alright, let me see what it says here. Yeah, I don't see any numbers for like experience level. So I don't know what it is. I'm definitely going to be doing combat, though, if I go try and save the druid. That's going to, without question, involve combat. I mean, everything is going to involve combat. I just, you know, it's the way the game goes. Let's do Gale and Lae'zel, my kind of powerhouse combination. And if we do Shadowheart, then we leave Astarion and Will behind. Astarion's useful to have for the lockpicking, and Shadowheart is useful to have for the guidance thing, which gives you a boost. Doesn't somebody else have guidance, though? Will, do you have guidance? Yeah, Will has guidance too as a cantrip. So we could do Will instead of Shadowheart if we wanted to. At least for that purpose. He's not really a healer though. And Shadowheart is loaded with healing spells. Alright, the first part, when we get to the goblin camp, I suspect we won't have to fight because of the fact that we freed that other goblin. So she might give us a pass into, like, walking around the camp. Alright, let's bring a... Alright, let's see what we're gonna do. Let's, Will instead of Shadowheart, Lae'zel, and then so instead of Shadowheart, let's go get Gale.
Let's chew the fat.
How can I help? Oh, nothing would give me greater pleasure. Which of our esteemed company am I stepping in for?
Let's do Shadowheart.
Wonderful. Lead on then.
This guy's the best. I love Gale. So it says he gained 616 experience. Like, what determines that? Like, just the fact that I included him in my party, or is it like experience gained for the time? You know what it is? I think it's experience gained for the time he wasn't in the party, like to catch up or something. I don't know. I'm guessing. Alright, Astarion, I wanted to equip this dagger on you maybe, but...
Let's get going.
Cool, this is a neat party. I think this is actually a pretty hefty party in terms of combat, because Will is also pretty powerful. Yeah, this probably is the most, like, combat-oriented party I have. And I probably won't do combat right away, because I'm going to go to the Goblin Camp first, but I'll still stick with this party for now. Alright, so what do we do now? We go back, like we leave? Okay. Alright. And now that we're back, let's do a big save. And let's head out towards out the front entrance. Okay, so which way headed? Hunt down Karlach. That's Will's quest. Oh, we didn't return to Zevlor. Or do we have to save the first druid first? I don't know.
Tell me, Lazo, you say we might be purified at your creche. What does that mean exactly?
Augustil will affix the Zaithisk, the purifier, to our heads.
Its magic will quell the parasite in an instant.
You're going to be all right. People up ahead. Something's wrong.
He's so pale.
Stop it! You're scaring him.
They look like they're in trouble. I don't have my healer on me. Fine time to not have my healer. Alright, I don't think there's any like ambush or whatever.
Might be useful.
What are we gonna do, Bray?
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
Is he gonna turn into a mind
I
flayer?
don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
Interesting. So the mind flayer is seeing something. But I don't really know what it means, right? So I'm suspicious, but it's not like I think they're mind flayers. I just don't know what's up with them. We could do a medicine thing. Alright, I got a bonus from Will. Good roll. Let's see what becomes of this.
He's hurt badly, and Owlbear got him deep. If there's anything you can do.
I'm watching you.
My heal.
Man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head.
Yeah, he's got it too. They're gonna turn into mind flayers. Because I think we're the ones that are special and like are able to resist it for whatever reason. The thing is, I don't think like we're gonna get turned or whatever. Let's look at him. Let's hold his stare.
Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Interesting.
Protect them.
They are a true soul. Mind them. They will. They.
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you.
That's what he said about you two.
For us? We were reporting to Edwin.
Let's ask him what a true soul is.
What? Are you testing us?
A true soul, like you, has been chosen by the Absolute. You speak with her voice. Your words are her command. She grants you the power to enforce her will.
Oh, yeah?
And when the time comes, the true souls, you, will rule.
That
Well-
fellow was infected like us. Is this the mark of a true soul?
I mean, they seem to think so. Yeah, why are you out here?
We know that all too well. But the Absolute sent us here.
We're looking for fugitives, survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here.
Interesting. For fugitives, survivors, fugitives. So, I wonder if this is like the Mind Flayer parasite using their own like religious beliefs against them. Like implanting the idea that they need to go find survivors, and then the fact that they're referred to as fugitives is almost like leaking their actual plans. So maybe like the Mind Flayer parasite is telling them to find survivors and then kill them or something, or capture them. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, these fugitives tell me more.
We don't know what they look like, but anyone who survived that crash is bound to be injured. That's enough to get us started. The Absolute wants them found. At any cost.
Found and done what with? Alright, well, let's see what happens when we tell them that I'm a survivor of this crash. I feel like this will kick something off.
You! Brenna! Kill them!
I knew it. I had no doubt that that was coming. But we got our entire party. So, you know. Alright, well, let's, don't want to use any of our, like, actual magic. Only cantrips and regular stuff. They got pretty low health. So if I just, like, you know, play it safe, I should be okay. So I go first, which means I can surround them and then throw stuff from back here. So let's do that. Let's just throw shit. Why is this red over here? Oh, it's twisting vines. I see. Sorry, Brenna. I don't really want to, you know, hurt you. But so it goes. Alright, I'll hang out back here. Who's next? Anyone, I guess. What is that for Will? Is that guidance? Yeah. Okay, Will's got guidance active, so Lae'zel and Will can rush in. So let's have Lae'zel rush in first. What kind of cantrips do we got? What are these sword things? Per turn. It says per turn, so maybe I'll try that after I do an attack. Let's go do an attack. I missed. Okay. How does this work? Hey, he's got a lot of sausages on him. Nice. Let's take all this junk. Alright, so now, Will, why don't you go in?
2 steps at a time.
I suppose his better regular attacks are magic related. Alright, let's just do a regular attack then. Alright, Gale. Let's take her out with some magic. Alright, that's it for her.
On my way.
Nothing important is ever easy.
I am fury. I am death.
Battle favors the fearless.
Alright, I can conjure water and cure the poison. Right? Will that actually do that? Acid? It will use a spell slot though, but I guess that's better than a heal. Also, it's an opportunity to figure it out. Let's create water. And we can do it in multiple versions. Let's do it here. I'm not going to wet you, though, because I want to use fire on you. I think that took care of it. Cool. So you got your bonus action left. Alright, that's a good spot. Now, Lae'zel, you're next. Time to mess with him. He's got high defense. How do we bring that defense down? Oh, cool. So you can use evasive footwork every time. Oh, I should have dipped into the acid first. Ah, see, these are the things I need to be thinking of. Dip my weapon into the acid and then use it against them, and then use the water to heal it. Oh, so that doesn't take away the opportunity. Okay, well. I will. Nicely done. Now, Gale, why don't you come in? Critical miss. Very nice.
This is my time.
Still breathing, despite everything.
I am fury. I am death. Swift and lethal.
This number has been going down, I guess? Oh, the number recharges. Okay. I shouldn't have been using it then. But that's part of the reason I like these little encounters, is because I get to practice some things before it matters more.
My path be true.
Forever dauntless.
So much missing.
Fleet of foot. No gloom, all doom. Let's light them up.
Nice. Nice work, Gale. Alright. Now I think what we probably could do is use a potion for Lae'zel and... I think Will's good for now.
Indolence breeds madness.
Can't give up now.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you.
Are they going to turn into mind flayers now that they're dead?
Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value here, something your mind craves. Or
Whoa.
let its host's memories go to waste. The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
Interesting. So he's got a tadpole. We've got a tadpole. I think the tadpole has probably recognized the host's death. So what would it want to do? Maybe it's trying to like get a new host, but I don't know, 2 tadpoles and 1 host? Is that a system then that they use? Like if I didn't have a tadpole, I can imagine that, you know, being a goal. But it's like the tadpole in me is interacting with the other tadpole. So the other tadpole like wouldn't want to be, you know, like my tadpole wouldn't be like, yo, let's go get that other tadpole and bring him into us. I don't know. Would he? Would it? Alright, I guess let's force our mind shut. And we'll use Will's bonus. And we didn't make it. Let's see what happens.
No use. Compulsion takes over. Your actions are no longer your own.
Yeah, okay. Got it. So it wasn't so much to make you the new host, just to get the tadpole out so that potentially...
As soon as they need to. Vile parasites.
Can't believe one of those things lives in my brain.
And we put it in a jar. It's probably a good thing to have. And we got a journal entry regarding this.
I have performed deeds well and efficiently. Is this what you mean?
Not exactly. But you answered my question.
Mason leather armor. Stuff to sell, I guess.
Time to press ahead.
There's some vines here. Yeah, I wonder if, like, you know, that happened... like, I was able to safely contain it because I had a jar, or whether that was just going to happen anyway. I don't know. Long sword and some chainmail. Cool. Alright, where are we at on the map? Up here. It looks like all the interesting stuff is like... well, maybe not. It's spread out. What's over here? Auntie Ethel's over there. the Goblin Camp. That's kind of where we were planning to go to on our way towards the Druid saving stuff. It actually appears to be further away than expected. It looks like we could get up here somehow. Maybe not from this side, though. Lae'zel, can you get anywhere?
Sharp as ever.
Action, not reaction.
What did you pick up from these guys? What happened to all those? Oh, they're in the camp supplies, probably, the sausages and whatnot. Alright, let's send the gold to Strata. And the broken spear, I guess. I don't know what use that is. I guess you can keep a bottle.
Without delay.
Alright, I guess we can't get over here anywhere. Now, where is this? Like, we could definitely... Yeah, if we get over this side, then we can go down this way. Yeah, and this is open here. So how do we do that? Is this a door? Yeah, I don't know how to get over there. It's probably later. Alright, so let's go directly south, I guess, and then come back up the other way.
Sharp as ever.
I just kind of want to avoid this snare.
Yes? Of course.
What to do? These boots have seen everything.
Alright, well, there's something over there, clearly. That's a nice little stream and waterfall. They changed the way this button works. It's not a toggle anymore. I gotta hold it to see the items. Let's get some wispweed. Wait, so we gotta... Wait, where's the mugwort? So it's like a two-step process, I think. Alchemical solution antidote. Combine 3 of these and grind them into salts. Okay, so if we do that, then we get salts of mugwort. And then we combine with a suspension to create a powerful solution. Alright, so what are the mugwort salts? So let's look at potion. Alright, so potion of healing is the mugwort's... Wait, salts of rogue morsel. I thought it was mugwort. No, that's antidote, I guess. And then any suspension will do. So suspensions are any of these things. Cerebrospinal fluid. We do have a couple of these Intellect Devour Cerebellums in the camp chest. So if we have 3, then we can make a suspension and use that to make a potion. So that's kind of cool, I guess. So it's like a two-step process for these things. We make salts, and then we make suspensions, and then we could use that to make elixirs. Or like potions are a salt and a suspension. Elixirs are a sublimate and ash. Grenades are ash and salt. Okay. And a coating is ash and salt as well. Okay. I guess I kind of see how it works. I don't know. Do we need leather boots? No, but let's take them. I wonder if this is where that bear is. There's also a path up this way. So many options. Okay, let's do a save. Let's go into this. Oh, we can climb the cragged rock.
What's hiding here?
Honeycomb, big. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a puppy over there.
I am sworn to say no more.
Tell me, Lae'zel, what is it like on the astral plane?
Speak.
I clicked on you by accident. Okay, we'll take a fishing rod. Sure.
Tell me, Gale, what is your interest in the astral plane?
Time. Or rather, the absence of it. In the astral plane, everything is eternal.
It will be my home soon enough, should Lakith will it.
Okay. Got some berries and crap.
You have a particular way with words, Gale. Perhaps oration suits you more than battle.
Hey, Lae'zel and Gale, stop fighting.
Weave is served best with a dash of elements.
You doing okay, puppy? Oh no. Some mud over here. Whenever I encounter these situations, I guess the right thing to do is like not be in the mud.
Proceeding.
Move everybody to good positions.
Ready and willing. May it please Mistral. Defender of the people.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Alright. So I'll go in here and talk to the puppy. Hi, puppy. I can talk to you. I got... Yeah, I got animal handling. I suppose I needed to use that spell to talk to him. Wow, bad roll, but I still got it.
The dog lowers his hackles, his head tilted inquisitively.
Oh, good puppy.
Convinced that you're harmless, he turns his attention back to the corpse.
Pet the puppy or pet the corpse? Let's pet him.
The dog whimpers nervously, as if to urge you on.
Is that another Mind Flayer victim? Alright, puppy, come with us.
The dog looks at his owner with sad eyes. He does not move.
Yeah. Follow our scent back.
The dog sniffs your hand, his tail swung low in understanding. He knows how to find you.
Now if we talk to this guy, now what happens? He's got a bunch of letters on him. Alright, personal note. Gomwick. That's his name. Be doubly careful on the way back to Baldur's Gate. I've received more reports of attacks of travelers throughout the region. I can't have my best messenger winding up face down in a ditch somewhere. That's what happened. So he's a messenger, so that was the message that like the postmaster guys gave him, and these are other ones that he was delivering. Davin, it's a boy. He's healthy and perfect. I've named him after his father. So we got to keep an eye out for Davin Jr. and Flora. Try and deliver these letters. I suppose we got to keep an eye out for Davin to deliver the level to him. Someone nicknamed Nine Fingers. I won't come back to the city, not while you have your thugs looking for me. If you want the debt paid, you'll have to trust me and collect it yourself. Go to the graveyard and look for where M. Kerwin is buried. Get digging and you'll find enough valuables to settle matters between us. So I guess here we could either deliver this letter to Nine Fingers, or just go to the graveyard and get the goodies. I don't remember if I've seen an M. Kerwin already. Probably not.
Dog remains at the dead man's side, as if in mourning.
Ah, poor puppy. Okay. So the one time I'm careful, nothing scary happens.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
You strike me as cleverer than most, Istiki Gale. Multiple tutors, I should guess.
Many a wise man and woman indeed. Waterdeep is the home of myriad scholars.
Ah, the City of Splendors. Spent a whole fleet's weight there with my father. What a delight.
We should leave a marker though.
Duration over acrobatics.
Exsanguinated boar.
It looks healthy, but it's stone dead.
Free pig meat.
Dead boar. But it doesn't look like it's been touched by scavengers.
Well, we took its pig meat.
The carcass seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead. You notice 2 small puncture wounds in its neck. Looking closer, you can see the skin around its face is desiccated. It's been completely drained of blood.
Uh-oh. Vampires. A whole nother dead party here. Great. What is this? Is this the goblin camp? Well, it's going to be combat of some kind. That much seems likely. If you don't mind me, I'm just getting all my crafting items.
There, on the rooftops. Fresh blood awaits.
The rooftops, you say?
Is that blood? No, never mind.
There's so many dead people.
Who's in charge of the mind flayers, Lae'zel? Is there a squid king or something?
No.
Moonhaven.
Moonhaven.
No king unites elders. Only their collective tyranny.
A mind flayer monarch. Imagine that. Such a thing could shatter worlds.
Speak.
Didn't mean to talk to you.
Dead goblins. Dead travelers.
Were they heading to the Druid's Grove?
Well, not a good sign. Let's take all their crap naturally.
Can a squiddy go solo, Lae'zel? You know, break free of their master.
Renegades are rare, but not unheard of. Geich gone astray is no less dangerous for it, and its head no less valuable. The blade of frontiers, hmm? Do you always need to be the center of attention?
Anything but. I don't fight to be flattered, Lae'zel. I fight to save lives.
Take it you have some suggestions?
The Wizard Wonder. Or, how about the Master of the Weave?
Tempting, but I think we might already have the maximum number of theatrical titles.
Anything of use?
Okay, so now we figured out what was down that path. There is a little thingy over here. I wonder what this is. Have I been up here before? No, I have not. Alright, there's a ladder that goes up. Hey, nice. We got a silver pendant that allows for divination.
Sigil of the Harpers. Odd for their kind to misplace this.
We're finding a few health potions, which is nice.
What's that?
A rocky crevice.
At the back of the crevice lies a bag enfolded in the chitinous squabbling of spiders. A shiny gold coin pokes from its mouth.
Alright, let's attune myself to the spider's natural rhythm.
The creatures clutch the pouch possessively. You have no doubt. A spider egg is nestled within.
Okay, I could talk to the spiders and get them to leave me alone. I don't even need the bonuses.
One by one, the spiders retreat to the rear of the crevice, lulled by your murmurs.
Okay, let's reach for the bag.
Stash the bag. Something clinks among the coins.
We received the pouch. Let's look at it. Spider egg sac. Is that something... Oh! Wait, what? So, is this something we can do something with? So, spider egg sac, wriggle within a sticky shell. Like, if we throw this at an enemy, do they, like, you know, get spiders attacking them? I don't know, like, I don't know, like, what we're supposed to do. Like, it looks like it's supposed to be an action, like a projectile weapon kind of thing. Alright, let me move these spells to Gale real quick. And let me move this necklace because he could have guidance too, I suppose. I don't know if wearing it... You might not want to learn it from the necklace. You might want to wear it because maybe if you wear it, you can use it as often as you want. Alright, let's keep the spider egg sack. Let's keep the pouch. I got a potion of animal speaking. I think I had made that. Alright, let's send some of these weapons that we don't need. Broken loot, fork. Let's do send to camp. Quarterstaff, that, dagger, goblin scimitar, send to camp. Goblin's drawing. Cool, what do I do with that? Does everybody have boots? Yeah, I guess so. Send to camp. Does everybody have sandals? I could also sell the Mind Flayer Parasite specimen for 100 gold. Alright, Will, you kind of seem like you might be a guy who has a fishing rod. Also, Will, why don't you carry some rope for us? I think I was supposed to sell some of these things. Alright, we'll give you a shovel too. No, I think I was holding on to that scroll in case I ever wanted to use it. Alright, so this pouch could be something where it's like you use it to collapse items in your inventory. That's not a bad idea for my character who tends to have a lot of stuff on her. maybe use it for like things that I won't interact with much, like bowls and bowl, bucket, cup. Tomato, I guess? I don't know. Okay, that kind of helps organize things a little bit.
Pride of the gate.
I guess another way to save weight would be to distribute some of these supply packs to some other people. Let's give one to Will. Let's give one to Lae'zel. Let's give one to Gale as well. I don't know why I'm holding bones. Okay, this helped us drop a little bit of weight. Split it within the party a little bit more evenly.
I crave blood.
Yeah, calm down, Lae'zel. Alright, can you use this? Alright, so heavy armor. I think it's the same as the previous chainmail I looked.
Eager for battle. Assume nothing.
A hero at heart. Lovely day this. For now.
Eager for battle.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Alright, cool. Organize things a little differently. Do some saving. Alright, one sec here to reply to a message.
At least things have stayed interesting. Moving in.
Lost in thought.
Hey, you can learn this spell. Nice.
No one back home will ever believe this. Swift as my feet can carry me.
I should start speaking like that in normal life.
Blacket's will be done.
Alright, I think that's all that was up here.
An efficient path.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. Best be on my way.
Salutations.
All right.
That's annoying.
Moving ahead.
Dragon egg mushroom.
I'll take that.
Alright, back on the path. Still feels kind of weird that this whole area was not exposed. Maybe there was something we missed. But I'm not going to worry about it now. Alright, so there's a couple options. There's that fortified area with all the dead things, which, like, you know, demons or vampires or whatever got to. There's the cave. There's continuing on some other paths. So if we go this way, we can go under the bridge, maybe? I'm not sure. Let's go back to the bridge and have a look. Yeah, we can go down this way and have a look down here. Oh, they're going all the way around. Hey, a ruptured mind flare pod. What is this doing there?
An empty mind flare vessel. If its occupant survived, they're nowhere to be seen.
So, who could it be that did this? That escaped from there? Nothing else over here. Maybe we go into this cave for that bear. I don't know. What I might do is save, and then next time do the bear and this encampment area and whatever other adventures we get up to. Alright, I think that's what I'm going to do. Alright, well, thanks for joining. I'll stream soon. Everybody be well until then. Have a good weekend.